Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today is the final burial service of the late Field Marshal Mukami Kimanthi, the wife to the late freedom fighter Dedan Kimathi. And the state decided that they are going to accord Mukami Kimathi a state send-off. That's what has happened. And there is something has happened today during this service. The function was going on, but then later, I think the president, William Samoei Ruto, arrived. Then 1 hour later, Raila Odinga arrived at that event. He arrived in a chopper, then took through the road in a car, and he arrived at that venue. And after arriving at that venue, there is something that has happened which has shocked people. Some of the UDA supporters or leaders did not anticipate for something like this one to happen. So first of all, I want you to watch how Raila Odinga landed in Njambi village, that is in Nyandarua County. Now, after Raila Odinga arriving, he went straight to give his last respect to the deceased, and from there, he first of all bypassed Musalia Mudavadi. He never greeted him. Then he went. Secondly, the next person who was sitting next, it was Rigathi Gachagua, and he was almost bypassing him. But then Gachagua stood up quickly, and he extended his hand to Raila Odinga. Raila greeted him, and he quickly went back to sit down. Then from there, Raila proceeded to greet William Samoei Ruto. Now, Ruto, together with his aide, stood up to greet Raila Odinga with a huge smile in his face, and that, as if it was not enough, he went further to tap his back just to welcome him in that burial service. So this confirms that William Samoei Ruto welcomed Raila Odinga in that burial event. So Gachagua welcomed Ruto, and Ruto welcomed Raila Odinga. But then, what surprised people today is the reaction from the people who attended that burial service. The service was going on, and the grandchildren were reading the eulogy there, but the crowd burst into celebration just to see William Ruto and Raila Odinga, just to see William Ruto standing up and welcoming Raila Odinga to that event. It was a coded message to Gachagua and Ruto. Watch this video shortly, then from here we're going to continue with this conversation.
She was hit by a stroke in the year 2015 and had been admitted severally at Nairobi Hospital until her ultimately demise. She has been of good health before she was hit by a stroke. May our grandma rest in peace. Amen.
Thank you very much. Let's give a big hand to the daughters, the granddaughters of Mukami Kimathi. They have given us a very nice eulogy. Very nice eulogy.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion by just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the truth is that Gachagua had attempted to own this burial service because he's positioning himself as the current political leader of Mount Kenya region. So he owned it. It's like he wanted to drive everything in that burial. And it's like he had a say on who maybe should even speak, attend, or just be there. There was that kind of perception he had already created earlier. And that's why he went further to say that we will welcome those who are freedom fighters and those who are collaborating with the Wazungus and those who did not fight for anything. Let me tell you the truth. This burial is being led by individuals who have been never anywhere near to people who are freedom fighters, nor even their parent. Huyu mzazi wa Gachagua, sisi hatuna habari yoyote kama aliwahi shughulika kwa njia yoyote kupigana vita hivi vyenye vilikuwa vya wazungu na Waafrika. Ruto is very clear. Wazazi wake hawakushughulika kwa hii mambo. We don't have any story about them. But if you listen to the eulogy there, you will see the grandchildren of Mukami were confirming that Mukami was a freedom fighter and she was able to earn a name of Field Marshal. So it means in as much the husband was also fighting for the freedom, Mukami in her own capacity was also fighting for freedom. And they went further to say that Mukami was working closely with the Mama Ngina Kenyatta. That means they are confirming that Mama Ngina Kenyatta was also a freedom fighter in her own capacity. Look at that. Something that Gachagua did not want to try and connect. That family is confirming this. That one is a blow to Gachagua. Raila Odinga has a history. His father, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, has a history. A man who was defending freedom fighters at the Legico, a man who used every means possible to fight for the freedom fighters. That means he was there fighting on their behalf, using every legal means. So he is part and parcel of the history of freedom fighters in this country. Again, in their home, there is a way they were helping freedom fighters. Because of that, Raila has been able to be linked to the Mukami Kimathi family, to the Kenyatta family, and all that. So you cannot delink Raila Odinga family from the freedom fighters. He is among them. And this explains the reason number one why the crowd welcomed Raila Odinga in super amazing way. There were relations. People were so much happy. They were excited. You can read the mood there. And this was a sign to show that they literally need this government to respect Raila Odinga among other leaders. Something that Gachagua is not comfortable about. So I'm confirm vitu mbili hapa, which has given a blow to Gachagua. The family itself, linking to Mama Ngina Kenyatta family. Now the crowd welcoming Raila Odinga in that warm way. Now, to Gachagua, he should ask himself, why is it that William Ruto was so much super excited to welcome Raila Odinga? He stood up. He was not in a hurry to sit down. He gave a lot of respect to Raila Odinga and acknowledged his presence, which has actually confirmed that it is the president who has welcomed Raila Odinga in that burial. So it is a vice versa. Because in such a state function, because this burial is a state function, is a state burial. When the president has arrived, mambo inaishianga hapo, watu wengine wanaweka kando. But this time round, Raila has been welcomed the same way you would welcome the president. Even Ruto himself understands the position of Raila Odinga in the history of Kenya. He's confirming this. Because Raila has gone to bury a hero, and he has history with the heroes in this country. Ruto was confirming this. Despite all the drama, he could not sit down and just greet Raila Odinga when he's sitting just because he's a president. He had to be on this feet, and that made everyone around William Ruto to almost stand up while on as Mama Wote. That is a coded message. Even in Mount Kenya region, they realized the presence, the input of Raila Odinga in Kenyan democracy and where we have reached. Saizi vile hii serikali inafinya watu kabisa. Hata watu wa Kenya wanasema tu tafadhali Mungu pea Raila Odinga afya ya kutosha atusaidie kupigana na hawa watu. Sababu saizi watu wanaona hii serikali kama ni ya wakora. Wanaona hawa kama jamani kama tu robbers. They are coming there, they are robbing them in a broad daylight. So they need someone like Raila Odinga who will stand up and speak the truth without fear to the government. That is also another coded message. So to Gachagua, in as much he wanted to take the pride using the burial, and hata kama malipa matanga jameni, jamaa, he want to score credit. It has all been thwarted. I'm yet to listen to all the speeches, but I can tell you that act alone of Raila going late, then Ruto receiving Raila Odinga, and then the crowd in a super amazing way just welcoming Raila Odinga and looking so amazed to have Raila Odinga. They are really so much accommodating to Raila Odinga. I don't know your views, but we are going to analyze the speeches later. See you in the next video, but that was just a message I wanted to bring to you. Let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.